you know someone who is truly altruistic? Someone who is selfless when it comes to the well-being of others? True altruism can be hard to find, but maybe that's because we aren't looking for it. But once you know what altruism looks like and you allow your heart to open, you'll notice altruism all around you. The team at MedCircle packed up supplies and headed to Rosarito, Mexico. On the corner of Oaxaca and Yucatan, 17 children, 17 loved and joy-filled souls, called Catherine's orphanage home, and a man named Jan, Papa. I call Jan the embodiment of altruism.
My name is Jan Platowski, and I was born in Chile, of all places. He has Czech parents who were migrating away from, after the Second World War, away from Europe, and ended up in Chile, and that's where I was born. And I'm an American citizen today. Jerry McTaggart is a founder, and he lives in Rancho Santa Fe in San Diego, married to a Mexican lady. And in 2005, he started the foundation. And he began by helping orphanages in Baja California, visiting, giving them money, but was not happy with what the results were and what he was seeing. So ended up deciding, I'm going to have my own orphanage. That's what Jerry said. And he saw that I had time because I was now retired. I had sold my business, and he said, why don't you come along and help? The rest is history. I'm here. We are specialized in special needs children. Not many orphanages in Baja do that. There's only about 4 or 5. And we have won already in the 7 years that we've been doing this, 2 fantastic awards for Best Orphanage for Special Needs Children.
A lot of people would sell their business, retire, and move to the beach, or travel, or vacation, or just, hang out at home. But you're making the decision to go all in for these kids. Why do you do that?
It's a calling. At the end of the day, I think it's a calling. And I am a believer. I'm a Christian at heart. And you know that you're placed in where God needs you when everything starts to flourish and work out in ways that you didn't even imagine they could work out.
I so get that. In fact, when we were in your office earlier and you showed us your award for, you said, I got this award in 2017, and I asked, what is the award? And you said for altruism. And I looked at my producer and I rolled my eyes because I go, of course it's for altruism. We do an entire episode on altruism and we show up and you've won the award for that thing. Like, for me, that is a, whether you're Christian or anything, that's a higher being going, this is what you're supposed to be doing. This is what you're supposed to be doing. We were supposed to come here and film this. We were supposed to come here and build exposure to this. It's all bigger than us.
Somebody asked me a few years back, what have I learned being here 7 years working with Catherine's? And what I would say is that I've learned that you can provide shelter, you can put a roof over the children's head, you can provide the therapy, physical therapy, speech therapy, all the needs, medical, educational, spiritual, everything. But there's just one component that makes it all work out and happen, and it's love. I've seen that the main difference, and that's what I think we have, is the love that the staff puts into their work, into the children, is making the difference in the development. Like I said, you can give them everything, but if love is not present, then really not much happens. Isn't it amazing how it works out? And we've seen so many miracles too. And I'm going to just tell you one because there's plenty, but this is a really funny one. I was needing training for all of the staff, and if I hired the training for the first responders and the ER, and for earthquake or fire or anything like that, it was going to be very expensive. So I wanted to get some help from the fire department. The fire department couldn't do it. And I left the meeting kind of like on a down because the fire department couldn't do it. And I come to a stop sign, coming out of that meeting, and I'm rear-ended. And I get out of the car, I say, what a day. And I go and talk to the gentleman says, oh, it's totally my fault, I was on my phone. Here's my card, I am the president of the Red Cross of Mexico.
Hello.
So, hello.
Hello.
And they did all the training, and they do all the training of our staff till today for free.
I know.
For
Isn't
free.
that so good?
Right.
Isn't that so good?
It is amazing.
That
right.
is a miracle.
And God has a sense of humor. That would be rear-ended.
Yeah. And you need a new bumper anyway. You know what else is a miracle? This hair right here. Daniela gave me a little haircut, a little hairstyling. I just came here for the new hairstyle. But I'm not going to take it off until I leave.
Well, that is an act of love. Daniela would not do that to anyone that she did not want to show love to. So you are blessed because one of our children, Danny, just totally wanted to show you that she loves you, and that's how she does it.
That's very sweet.
Yeah. The kids will thrive if they are around people that love them. The thing about special needs children is they're looking where to place their love. It's pretty incredible. Normally developed children are going to be wary, they're going to be untrusting, they're going to be skeptical, they're going to look at you, they might not even, what does he want from me? But special needs children don't have a filter. And because they don't have a filter, I don't know if you've experienced it here already, but they'll just run up to you and hug you and kiss you and love you because they live in a protected environment and they think this is the way the world works. So we have to be careful so they understand that really this is not the way the world works and this is where they live is special. But so for the children to thrive, they just need an environment of love. Like I said earlier, that is the key component for these children to really get over their limitations and be whatever they want to be and develop themselves to their maximum individual potential.
You have fostered such a sense of love here. I had zero expectations walking into the door, and I was very surprised at how these 17 kids, as soon as, now granted it's mostly because of Callie, but we walk in and they are excited, they want to be hugged, they want to be held, they want to be touched, they want to show you stuff. All of their toys they started giving to Callie here, Callie here.
Right.
Where does that love come from? How do you foster love like that?
First of all, I don't take any credit for it, but I have to say that we are doing what we're doing first and foremost because we do have that guidance from God. It comes somehow to our hearts. And the people that work here, the employees, everyone that works here, they have that love that they give to the children. I am incredibly blessed. The children are incredibly blessed that we're so lucky to have people that are willing to do this work of love, and they are the ones that are bringing the transformational change to each one of these kids. It's the staff, really.
Yeah.
The way that the orphanages in general are organized is they are organized to accept and admit children from the time that they're babies to up to 18 years old. At the age of 18, the state says children have to leave the orphanage and fend for themselves. That is not the case for special needs children because we have kids that when they're going to be 18 or 20 or 30, they're not going to be able to fend for themselves. So we have a special dispensation to carry on and keep the children. We only started this 7 years ago, and the kids arrived when they were little babies or toddlers. Now most of them are 7, 8 years old. So it's going to be an experience. I really don't know how this is going to work out. But we have seen an incredible show of love from the community here in Mexico and in the United States of people that want to adopt our kids. We have 17 children. We have 10 boys and 7 girls. And we have 9 families that have approached us that are in the process of adopting 9 kids, which is, we think, a tremendous success.
And the staff is large and committed.
Yeah, we have a very large staff. We have 30 employees, which is an incredible number of people because the kids need 24/7 attention. So we have 3 shifts. These children can never be alone. Also, there is a lot of dispensation of medicines, and this has to be done by nurses. So we have a staff of 4 nurses, 2 psychologists, 2 special needs teachers, a physical therapist, a speech therapist. We have a head doctor. All of that is so expensive. We work with the state government social services. In Mexico, it's called DIF. They contact us. We are a licensed orphanage, approved by the state. Basically, the way the children arrive here, there's some police record or some kind of report of abuse. And if it's something that needs a state intervention, they'll call the DIF or social services to step in. And then DIF will take the case to court, and the judge will eventually take away the custody from the parents and assign the custody to the state. And that's when the state calls us and asks if we can have the children be admitted at Catherine's. And usually the kids that arrive here are in very sad conditions of, I would say, emotional depression. They don't know what's really happening with them. They're scared. These are children that cannot speak, that cannot walk, that cannot really express love because they have not felt love in their lives. They don't know what it is sometimes to be hugged. So when they come here, we provide all of that, and we make no distinction of their disability. We have children with muscular dystrophy, we have children with cerebral palsy, Down syndrome, autism, and all other kinds of neurological disabilities, and also physical malformations. If I can say this to the people that are watching is, how do these children get to be orphans? Because they all had parents. And the reason that they become orphans is because the parents are into drugs. And that's the 90% common denominator of what is really happening in the orphanage system around the world. The children are absolutely beautiful and fantastic, but the parents are the problem, and it's the drugs. The mothers that do drugs while they are pregnant, that have an impact on the physical and neurological condition of the child. So 90% of the children that are here because of drug abuse by the parents. If you're watching this and your heart is touched and you would like to come alongside Catherine's, look us up. We have a website, catherinskids.org. We're a 501c3 accredited nonprofit in the United States. All donations are tax deductible. And we really hope that if you want to contact us, go to the website, go to the Facebook page. Our phone numbers are there. Call us, and we will tell you exactly how you can help and how you can fit in.
There's lots of ways to get involved with your time, money, or just donations of supplies. There's an opportunity for everybody. Now, more importantly, let's go play with the kids.
Let's go play with the kids.
It's way more fun.
Yes.